Alright guys, we're back with another one. We're doing some more flying class, so hopefully we get more upgrades for our broom, become the fastest in the school. And I think we're also going to learn some spells today, so that's something good to look forward to.
Hey you, Gryffindor.
Why are you saying it like that?
Imelda Reyes? Albie Weeks sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt.
Oh hell
I
yeah.
tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught
'Cause I'm the
wind of
best
you
out here
showing off
already.
in flying class with Clopton.
Yes, man. You sound jealous, actually.
Seems someone's jealous of my skills on a broom.
Me, Slytherin Quidditch captain, jealous of you.
Okay,
Everyone
she's
knows
the
that class
captain.
is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. But for some reason,
Bro, it's my first year out here.
Competition. I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You're not even Slytherin. Could be a useless squib for all I know. Enough of this.
Let's race.
Only
Let's
one
race.
way to find out who's the
Yep,
better
that's what I'm
flyer.
saying.
I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin
One
versus
oh,
Gryffindor.
the fastest. She's not the fastest.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
I got the broom with the fire. That's 5 extra broom horsepower. Oh shit, where do we go? Okay. Okay, I'm assuming we want those to get extra boost.
Now that's more like it. Success.
Okay. Yeah, we got one. I don't even know what they're for. Okay. Come on. Okay, there's speed boost. It's just a regular speed boost. It doesn't add on to our meter.
Excellent. This is rather fun.
Yeah, this is fun. I just wish we had more gyro steering. Gyro steering would be pretty good for this. It's a little odd to steer just arrow keys. It's probably better on controller, but oh well. We got a record to beat. I just gotta get used to ascending and descending.
Made it.
Oh. Come on, how many more rings we got? 2? Oh, we're way ahead of our record. We're almost a minute faster. Holy dude.
This is rather fun.
No missed rings. What do you have to say about yourself? Huh? What do you got to say about yourself?
That's not. You must have cheated. Fine. You won. Don't think this is
Exactly.
over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
Bitch, let me run it again. I'll be
You're not
faster.
terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
Challenge accepted then.
Alright.
Perhaps you have what it takes after all. We shall see. But don't get your hopes up. The next course near Irondale offers a much tougher challenge.
That's true.
You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke. Whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
Wait, we can return to LB. Okay. Well, I mean, we clapped there, and I guess the only reason we want to respect is because these new Slytherin are pretty chill. I mean, not new, old Slytherin are pretty chill. But time to see LB, see if we can get
I
faster.
suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared.
Oh, you're back! With something to report, I hope?
I'm the best. That's what I have to report.
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Reyes must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent and it's wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when
So
I
that
dipped.
wasn't me. Okay.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
Yeah, what the hell?
Why would anyone doubt your ability to upgrade brooms?
No, you'd be surprised. People get set in their ways, worry that fiddling with what's working fine will somehow ruin it. Those people don't appreciate the sense of freedom that comes with quality broom flight, nor do they appreciate all that's involved in the creative process. I have a friend in Rome runs a shop like mine, says it's worse there. Of course, they do nap in the afternoons from what I hear. And where would we be without enhancements? I mean, if Elliot Smethwick had let the naysayers get to him, we would never have had the cushioning charm. I don't
The
listen to
cushioning charm.
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon.
And we have to wait for our
How
upgrade.
to address the issue of altitude
Alright,
as
well,
it relates
it's time to go learn the
speed.
new spell, I guess. Defensive against the dark arts. Right, we weren't supposed to go to the class. We're supposed to meet up with Sebastian first.
Over here.
What up, Sebastian?
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It actually has.
Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you
Hey,
took the fall
what are
for
these
me,
ways,
and
man?
that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way.
Alright. Well, let's go, man. Are we
There's
really
a
gonna walk
secret
there?
passage just here.
It's well disguised.
It's gonna be like those doors that would appear and disappear when the kids in the movie were practicing magic.
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt.
Oh yeah,
named it
kinda
the
looks like
Undercroft.
it.
We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister.
I don't remember if this is the same
She
name.
loved that
or the one they
phone
had.
game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us.
Oh no, yeah,
he
for
never
sure, dude.
confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
A beanie?
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no
Oh.
spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts.
Okay, so they're like
Obsessed with blood status, most of them.
evil.
Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells,
Really? Like what?
like the Blasting Curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
I want firepower.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should
Except
be properly taught,
abracadabra.
not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic, but you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here.
Oh, nice, nice. Let's hope it doesn't
It
blow
may
up.
take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
Oh, whoa, we gotta click in this one and F. Alright. Nice, got it.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out?
Yes, sir.
Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses. But Confringo. Nice work.
Oh, so it's just like another
It's
incendia.
a tad hot.
You'll get used to it.
That's it. I think I've got it.
Well done.
Pretty cool spell. Like fireball.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. To this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
This is exactly the type of magic
What
I've
do you
been
mean
hoping to
addictive?
learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do.
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Which I'd
Just
be
let me know
glad
when
to.
and I'll meet you.
She sounds
Oh,
cool.
she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me. About the Portkey and Gringotts and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there
You
is
showed
a
me
bit
this
more towards
place.
this.
Taught me a
listening.
forbidden spell. I'm gonna tell you.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret undercroft.
That's what I'm saying.
You can trust me.
All
Eye
right.
for an eye.
I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely
I was
certain.
about to say I don't even
All
know
I know
either.
is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know,
We
tell
did.
me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help
What do you
each
mean
other.
archaic forms of
In the
magic?
meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curses in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us.
Oh, for sure, Sebastian, but I don't want you
When I head to
falling
Feldcroft, I'll send you
victim to the
now.
dark side of magic. We don't need another Tom Hiddleston or whatever.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
I stumbled upon it.
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I'm not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
I'm not. I don't want to say that. It might be a little too aggressive.
Trust me, Ominous. I won't say a word. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
I'll blast you if you get me ejected from this school. Oh, go to your dorm. I'll help you later. I got spells or things. Actually, I need to meet up with Professor Fig. Right. We made it to Professor Weasley's quest.
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Hey, it's like that door. Does she have a secret office?
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done.
I don't know what I did.
Shall we?
After you, Professor.
What was that one room
What
with
is
all
this place?
the junk?
This is the room of requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it.
Revelio.
By walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked
Deke?
past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day.
Oh,
Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell.
another
You can
spell.
cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away.
Ooh, swirly. And we got another mouse click. Well, two of them. Easy. Let's go. Evanesco.
Cast Evanesco on those chairs. Excellent work.
Where do they go,
You'll
though?
note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on.
Well, I've been collecting it and collecting it.
Revelio.
Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Is that
Hey, I waited
goodness?
for you here for
My
ages.
old
Perhaps you were assigned a few more
I wondered
inches of
where that
parachute
had
than you
got to.
expected. Let me know if you want to try
Can't believe
again.
it's Still here.
What?
I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor. Revelio.
Alright, well, we're gonna look for things. Parkour. Ooh, getting some robes. It offended the room, thought I needed a bath. Cheeky thing. Hey man, maybe you just, you know, you're like a little stinky. Just a little.
Revelio. What was that?
Oh,
Was that a golden switch?
Follow the snitch.
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
The hell?
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. I hope that house elf can find us in here.
Oh, light at the end of the tunnel. And we're forced to walk? What could possibly be here? Oh, there he is.
Yikes! Careful! Huh? Oh, there you are! Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it
Oh, you
is.
saw me last time.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered
Damn.
this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them.
This badass
You
potions. I saw
seem
something
to
on the
have
left.
accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
What's going on? Yeah, it's a pretty cool game. And a pretty good universe to put the game in. Oh.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify
Oh.
unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
Nothing to identify. For now, at least.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
Okay, so... Oh, we just gotta speak to her.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The
Conjuring?
room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you.
Man, we're learning like every spell today. Hey man, more spells for me, more power.
Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as Moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
No, I mean, I've been
see.
collecting Moonstone from all the caves
Can I
recently.
regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
That's a good
You
question.
can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used
Oh, that
to
is
study
true.
magical plants and
Wait,
brew
we can
potions
grow-
in class.
We can grow ingredients for potions here. We can just have a farm. Let's see. What do we want? I mean, the Gothic one might have been small scientific. We'll do the Gothic one. Oh. Nice. We'll do another Gothic one. Try to center it out.
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presume,
Oh, what's up,
of course,
Deke?
you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
I mean, dude's older than me, so
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
alright. Well, I'm probably just gonna plant some stuff and then we're gonna go to our next quest. Right, it's time to meet up with Professor Fig. Let's hope we don't have to wait since it is nighttime. Ooh, let's put our lethal spells away.
I was
Oh, of course he's here.
hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor, so much happened while you were away. Nearly Headless Nick asked me to get some rotten roast beef from the kitchens.
Rotten roast beef?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. But then we took the roast beef to Sir Podmore of the Headless Hunt, and
You met the Headless Hunt? That must have been interesting, to say the
Yes.
Playing catch with your
And
head.
then I had to find
Pretty
Richard
peculiar.
Jackdaw's head in the pumpkins so that he'd tell me about how he died.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I
You
did.
found the
And because
pages?
Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that.
We shall.
Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way.
Now let's go, Professor.
And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
To think it was beneath us all this time.
Yep. Alright, it's time for you to meet the old professor.
This looks promising.
Hey, this looks cooler than anything in Harry Potter, to be honest. I mean, this has to be cool even by wizard standards.
There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts.
Well, this is really cool. Our guy is just cheesing.
If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the
Rackham,
book on a
okay.
pedestal, as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
I don't recall it fully.
I do recall seeing the memory, but I
Oh,
don't
wait, yeah, the
remember all
memory,
of
okay.
details.
My friend Charles and I spoke of the portkey and of trials we'd created for one who could see
The little
traces of
whoop.
ancient magic. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have
How hard
come
are the
this far,
trials gonna be?
however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
Oh, with my life.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
Oh, I flew by it.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
I'll see you there,
I'll
yeah.
find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then,
Gotta use our broom,
be
too.
careful. And do not tell anyone where you're going.
Not even Sebastian. So, I was greatly mistaken, and it is not the tower by Hogwarts back there. It is some tower over there I've never seen on an unexplored region, so we're just gonna fly over everything. Alright, well, seem to have arrived at the tower. It's time to meet up with Professor Fig now.
Over here.
Damn, we just slept here waiting for Professor?
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's it. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And
Oh,
I'd
damn.
suggest we
Professor,
use the
for being
disillusionment
like
charm here.
probably over
No
50, you're
sense
just
in
moving.
announcing our arrival. Quick. Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis.
How? I'm just gonna assume it's a blast.
Or, I suppose, we could charge right into their midst. Oh. Levioso.
Oh, this isn't the fighting set. Yeah, we're going in guns blazing, whatever. Okay. Maybe I underestimated a bit.
Incendio.
We need to heal a bit. Come on. I'm getting scorched. Alright, you guys got any loot for me now?
Revelio.
Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
Search the tower and surrounding area. Look for anything to do with the names.
What names?
What you find here could be the key to the goblin kind finally taking its rightful place in the world. Ranrock. Okay. Ooh, y'all got the food. And cooking.
I will draw blood.
Okay, assassin. Yeah, I was about to say, you're not a normal goblin, are you? Oh yeah, we can do that. Forget. Fuck off, Professor Fig. Nah, get back here. Alright, well. Professor, you okay? Because that was a lot of firepower from them. Alright, just had to do some quick upgrades to our gear, and then now we're going to explore the tower. No, we don't have our spell with us. Ooh, what's here?
I wonder who this is.
With robes like that, it could be anyone.
More loot. I'll just stick for
Someone's an
later.
avid reader. Can't say I'm familiar with many of these titles.
Let's see. Ooh, there's something over there. More loot.
Welcome to Sambakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sambakar's Tower?
I did.
Oh, he's here.
Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor.
It wasn't that tough,
We
though.
encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Commanded to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the
Hey,
map
man.
chamber.
Thanks for trusting in my ability. See, I need to learn that one. Unless that's just like normal
A
fast
reservoir
travel.
of ancient magic, downstairs near the entry.
Oh, okay. Secret passage. Alright, realistically, was someone reading these books? Actually, they might have been writing them.
Revelio.
Nothing here. Okay, so this is the first trial. Should probably use Revelio everywhere if it's a trial.
I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section.
Oh, what? That's neato.
Revelio.
Right, we're gonna have to get a bridge going up. I assume we do that, or do we just go through another passageway?
That must have done something.
Oh,
Let's have a
that
look
did
around.
something. What? What happens if we go back? Nothing. Okay. It's just very tricky. Oh, loot. They gotta stop putting loot in my face. And some gold. Alright. Onwards with the trials. No, no, no. I can make it. Or just a staircase bridge? Okay. See, I see one. I see two. Hopefully he doesn't come out.
More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different.
See, these statues strip me out because at any point, that's the guy. That's who I'm talking about.
These are never a welcome sight.
Yep.
At least I know what to expect this time.
Oh no, he has two guns. One shot? One shot. Probably want us to use those more and more, but
Confringo.
alright, we're getting stronger. That wasn't that harsh. And then we also get to take the guy out in one tap.
These look familiar.
Is there anything down here though? No. Hmm.
Revelio.
Oh. Oh, okay, well, this is where we go.
Revelio.
Another doorway. Or not? Oh, they allowed us to get the loot now. What kind of them? A top hat. Damn, I actually might just wear that. And that's okay. What if I just don't go through the doorway and I go behind? Oh, never mind. Alright, so we were supposed to go behind here. But we should also make a rule to sell our useless gear before going on missions, because I always have to delete it, and that's always free gold we're missing out on. Ooh, you guys are both... No, wrong button. You guys are both big. No, get me out of here. Dude, that was just a little pot. How'd that just... Hey, wait, that did way too much damage for being a little pot. Okay. No. That still doesn't reach. There has to be an upgrade for more range on that. Nah, Confringo's gonna be our best friend now. Oh, okay, we can get up there. Oh, it's right there, okay. Investigate! Whoa, is that a giant gate? Be going in through this side? Oh. Okay, yeah, that did a lot.
That burst of magic came from both sides of the archway. Something must be different.
Is there anything in there? Oh no, that's just to get up on the bridge. Ooh, legendary gear. Alright, but how do we get there now? Oh, that was just needed to get it to the other side. Okay. Now we need to go through this side.
Changes when I move in and out of the archway.
So now we have this bridge. Now we can get the platform from this side. Okay. Damn, these are some really good puzzles they got. Really like the portals.
I'll never get used to these floors.
Oh, I was about to say, why are we walking backwards? It's because we're still chained. Nah, you guys are not petrified at all. I know it. Be smited! Come on. Give me my souls. Oh no, there's tiny ones too. Alright, who wants smoke? Oh no. Watch me roll in. Flame all of you. I'm surprised I didn't die there. I honestly thought I was dead. Hello, buddy. I've become a better wizard now. You're not gonna fight me, are you? Alright, well. Any loot for me in my troubles? Nope. Another gate, nice. Oh. Can I get back on this? Yeah. So we must get there. Let's see what happens if we go through this gate. Can we go through it, or will we just fall? Yeah, we can't.
Revelio. Accio.
Alright.
What if I stood on one platform and used Accio on the other?
No, I already did that, man. Don't worry.
Revelio.
Anything here we need to be wary about? Wait, actually, this looks like the entrance we came in from. Just free potions. Big mystery door to complete the trial. Oh. 5 more potions. Damn, y'all are blessing me up. But yeah, I was gonna say, I don't really like the look of this platform. No, Renata. Yeah, get me in range. Alright, now it's just you easy boys. Oh. I see why they gave me a lot of potions now. Alright, let's heal. Oh, did we just kill the guy before he touched the floor?
Incendio.
Alright, wasn't too bad, wasn't too bad. We only needed 1 potion. Oh, you're a straight up boss, okay. Bro, you just ate that shit. Okay, is there anything we can do up here close? Okay, let's get some distance, but I don't know if I like those rings of fire. What the fuck? Last minute dodge, maybe? Okay, maybe not. Oh. Okay, we need to wait for those to actually come a little close to us. But this man's cape is actually pretty cool. It's just void. Alright, it's kinda good we have that, like, that the swift or whatever. Lets us dodge more efficiently. Come on, am I not gonna get some? Oh wait, there's some. Need some ancient magic meter. Get smited. Alright, to your knees. Now we get close. Incendio. Damn, 249 damage. Yeah, okay, see, we should stand outside of that. But it doesn't matter, you're dead. Alright, that's a pretty satisfying boss fight, to be honest.
What a relief.
Ooh, more ancient power. Oh. Sick statue.
Another pensive.
Oh, is he gonna cry the memories into it? This dude Rackham knows how to build some dungeons. Oh.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love
That's
suffer.
never, yeah. That's never
Betrayal was
nice.
years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent
Someone else had
force
this,
unto itself.
This reminds me
Even
of
the
someone.
most well-meaning and competent witch
Anakin.
cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
He had
So
all
I'm to
this power
watch
trying
as
to
my
save
father's
people,
pain
and it turned him
destroys
to the
him.
dark side. I hope that's not the case here.
It is not your pain to take.
Yo, that's some pretty good advice.
Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
Oh, she
Going to
grow
take
up?
some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you had accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts,
Oh,
Professor.
nice.
Sit,
He's not
Isadora.
evil.
Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Okay. We don't get to see further past that. But it seems a little too fine and dandy after such a dark,
Another memory.
dark,
to find a
like,
way out of it.
thought. Alright, return to the map chamber. Alright, Professor Fig, I see you've been waiting. I am still alive. Oh, we get another one.
What have
Which
we
is-
here?
yeah, Charles Rockwood.
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood.
We've seen you before. Yeah, I have.
We saw you in the pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the port key to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of San Bakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
Damn, I wanted to progress
defer
more.
to you in this matter, of course. Now then,
Wait, Professor, the name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the pensive.
Before the witch from the last pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next pensive provides more context.
Yeah, I hope she doesn't
For
invite
now,
them
we
over
should
and
learn
then...
what Ramrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies. Yes, sir.
Not all goblins are bad goblins.
Before you go,
Professor?
have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path.
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you,
nice.
sir. I will look out for them.
It's fall. Oh, pumpkin's nice. More hide and seek. Oh, I'm back at the dorms again. All right, well, that was a long one. We had some flying class. We learned a couple spells. We learned a lot of spells. And we even got to see more about the map chambers. We did our first trial, and I want to say that's like our first official boss we got to take down.
I should ask Sirona at the Three Broomsticks about
Yeah.
the goblin
We
she
also
was
need
talking
also
to
need to
day
talk to the
before.
goblin that's friendly. You know, not all goblins are evil. But that was a pretty good one. And I'm enjoying it so far. I hope you guys are too. So have a good day, good night, and I'll see you guys later.